Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh my god, I can't believe we're actually here. Okay. Welcome in, Finnick. Welcome in, Al. Welcome in, Candle. Welcome in, Smidge. Welcome in, Mr. Guy. Wait, MRI Guy. I keep calling you Mr. Guy. Hello. Good stuff, good stuff. Welcome in, Kimamura Nimby. Welcome in, hello. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, sick, question mark. No, it's Steph. Welcome in, Johnny Cat. Welcome in, Kaiser. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark. Milkbird Cornflakes. Welcome in as well. Thank you for dropping in, Johnny Greenfield. Welcome in, Julio Jax. Welcome in. Good check-in. Good stuff, question mark. NYC Leprechaun. Welcome in. Hello. Good stuff. Fox. Hello. Good stuff. Welcome in. Charlie, welcome in. You guys will not believe the week I just had. You guys will not believe the week I just had. I don't even know where to start, okay? Question mark. Ksenia, welcome in. Hello. Question mark. Dark Shade, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. How's it going? It's honestly, for considering everything that happened, things are going pretty good. Welcome in. Yes, sir, welcome in. Hi. Good stuff. Everything is going very good. Thank you for asking. Honestly, yeah, some shit happened. But you know what? When one door closes, another opens. Can you guys tell, just based on where I'm looking, that I don't know if I'm even looking at you guys like normally? Because like when I look at chat, I look at a specific place, a specific area of my screen. Because of a difference in my setup. I'm not sure if I'm looking in the same place. You guys want to get what I got? You guys want to get what you guys want to guess what's new? Question mark. Yeti Jerry, welcome in. Hi, Prince of Catching Me Alive. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope you have a good time here. Welcome in. Good stuff. Did you properly lay pipe? We got like some guy to come over and fix the pipe because it's like the pipe of the water filter. So we got like the water filter maintenance guy to come over and do the thing. Like bro came in and we were like, help us fix it, thank you. And bro was like, okay. And then bro left after like a bit. And yeah, it was not fun. I know it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun getting rid of all the water. I know this is a weird thing to say, but it was. Good stuff. Welcome in. Question mark. Thomas, welcome in. Hi. Hope everything's alright. Everything is doing very well. Thank you for checking in. I'm very happy to let you guys know that things are looking up. Again, shit did happen. But we're not gonna mope over it, okay? We're gonna be like happy and joyful and jolly because honestly, I feel like more good came out of this, if anything. And the damage wasn't, honestly, it was not too bad. It was not like insanely, it wasn't devastating. You know, things could have been worse. And I'm glad they weren't. I heard you clean your PC. You could call it that. Yeah, you could call it that. Miguel Mendoza, welcome in. Good stuff. Kari, welcome in. Hi. Good stuff. A chair? Well, no. No, it's not all about the chair. Question mark. You stream from an iPad now. I mean, to be fair, I do use an iPad for my streams. In fact, I exclusively use like Apple products for streams. Actually, no. The right like sequence of words to use is I only use Apple products when I stream. Yeah. Connie, welcome in. Hi, welcome Distria, welcome in. Aurelio, welcome in. Hi, good stuff. Okay. Let me start by updating you guys on what the fuck happened. I don't know if I'll be able to react to anything today because I'm so tired from the couple of days. The past couple of days have been a ride. It has been an absolute whirlwind of events. And I don't know if I have the energy. Okay, but we're just gonna chat today before I have to end and then like go on my break for like the next 2 streams. I'll be back soon. It's not gonna be a long break. Good stuff. Hi, welcome in. Hi. Good stuff. Everything is doing very good. Thank you for checking in. I'm very, very happy. And yeah, no, question mark. I don't know if anyone's guessed it. Question mark. Thank you for the hydrate, Highlander. Welcome in. Cheers. Cheers. Good stuff. I'm excited. I'm gonna wait for you guys to guess it. If you guys get it, you guys let me know, okay? Question mark. I'll let you guys know too. Little Rika, welcome in. Wait, Little Rice, welcome in. I'm so sorry. Am I saying your name right? Welcome in. Thank you for dropping in. Hello, hello. There is a pretty big difference in my setup, and I think you guys can figure it out. I believe in you guys. I trust you guys. I'm not gonna tell you guys until someone gets it. Until I end stream, then I'll probably mention it if it's not mentioned yet. Question mark, question mark. Squad, welcome in. Hi. Okay, so updates. Okay, updates. Should I go chronologically? Or should I go by like the biggest thing to like just whatever comes to mind next? Question mark, question mark. Did you get a haircut? I did not get a haircut, but thank you for asking. Good stuff, good stuff. I'll go chronologically. Okay, number one. I went out with one of my friends on Sunday. And we wanted to go to like an anime con, right? So like, woo, anime con, yay, question mark. And we also went to like this card show for like Pokemon TCG cards. For like card collectors and stuff. It was super fun. I had such a good time. But normally when I go to like conventions, I don't normally come back with anything. I don't normally buy anything. I don't normally buy anything. I usually go in, I'm empty-handed, I come out empty-handed. It is what it is, right? But I go to this convention, and it was a typical convention. That's normal, right? That's fine. Whatever. But as we're walking around, not 10 minutes into walking around, I cave. I buy something. You want to guess what it is? I'm not gonna let you guys guess. I'm gonna say it. I saw fucking reverse 1999 merch, and I've never once looked at merch and immediately gone, I have to buy that. I have to get it right now. So now I have like a print of, I can't show you guys because it's gonna dox me. I can't show you guys. But like I have like this beautiful print of Winsong, my first 6-star in reverse 1999. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I want to frame it. And like, see, the thing is, I don't collect things. I'm not like a collector, and I don't do the shit, okay? Like normally I don't buy merch because all I know how to do is buy the merch and let it collect dust. This is like one of the few times I've actually gotten merch and thought, I'm gonna save this forever, and then like when I have a place to display it, it's all going up. Question mark. This is one of the only times, I'm not even gonna lie. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. DJ, welcome in. Hi, welcome, welcome. So like I got like this Winsong print, and like, can you guys hear this? I also got like a Marcus keychain. I saw Marcus, and I was like so happy, and I was just like, I gotta get that. Like I gotta fucking get that. It's one of those like keychain stands, and it's adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. Unfortunately, they did not have Igor. I did not see any other reverse 1999 merch at the convention. But it was fun anyway. I was considering getting Lopera and also Molder, but I don't even have them yet. I don't even know if I like them yet. So like, I didn't get them. It's Rush, welcome in, hi. Good stuff. Reversing it has been pretty fun so far. It's so fun. I feel like it's one of those games that like pretty much anyone can get into as long as they enjoy like narrative games. I think it's like big fun, very cool. I really like the gameplay itself. I'm not even kidding. Question mark. No Igor Dakimakura. Okay, I'm not going that far, right? I'm not gonna get an Igor Dakimakura. Mark my words. If I ever get an Igor Dakimakura, you can hold it against me. But no, question mark. So I got like this really cool, like, yeah, I got this really cool Marcus keychain, adorable keychain, and I also got this like Winsong print, right? So like that's my first surprise, I guess. Holy fuck, I bought merch. And like, I thought, okay, that's it. I'm not spending any more money because I'm not a merch person anyway. This was an exception, right? We were like walking through a bunch of like different booths, and it was like really fun. Like it was cool, right? I never felt the need to buy anything after that. Not until someone bumped into me and I looked behind me. All right, you guys aren't ready for this. I looked behind me and I lock eyes with a 3D printed Jinx grenade, and that shit lit up. Okay, that lit up. I've not once. I have not. Aha! Eon of Elation. Welcome in. Hi. Welcome. How's it hanging? Really good. I found a 3D printed Jinx grenade. Jinx from League of Legends. I watched both seasons of Arcane. I watched both seasons. I loved Arcane. I covered Paint the Town Blue. I love that song. I absolutely fucking love Jinx from Arcane. I can't say I love Jinx from League because I honestly I don't play League. I don't know what Jinx is like in League, but I love Jinx from Arcane. Okay, and I went on my way to even learn like the songs that came out even before Arcane did. Like Get Jinx. I fucking love Jinx. Like anyone who's come to my karaoke streams know that like, I fucking love Jinx, and I locked eyes with this 3D printed bomb, and I stared at it for a bit. Okay, like I didn't think. I was just staring at it. Like I think I stared at it for a good minute before the friend of mine that was with me, kind of just like you know like yeah, she was there. I think I mentioned it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, cool." I looked at it for like a good minute or two. It got to a point where even like the person that was like at the booth was also kind of like eyeing me because I was eyeing the merch, right? I went, fuck it! And I bought it on the spot. I went, fuck it, I said, I just bought it. So now I have like a physical Jinx grenade, where like you can kind of put on your own decals. I kind of wish I got the painted version of it, but like I didn't. I got like the one where like you get decals and you put them on yourself. It was honestly like, I normally regret purchases like this, so I normally don't go out of my way to get them. But I got this and I felt no regret for the rest of the day, right? For the rest of the day. Here's where okay, I'll get into where the regret comes in. Okay, so this 3D printed item is my BGM on? It's not on. Sorry, we're literally just talking in silence. Okay, but this piece of merchandise costed 150 coin. With 150 coin, I can get at least 4 to 5 meals. Okay, maybe more meals. Question mark. Thank you for the breed. Question mark. Thank you, Psycho. Thank you. Welcome in. Hi. I could get maybe 5, 6, 4 meals out of 150 coin. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's not like a small amount of money. But like, my heart told me to do it, so I did it. I rarely do this. It was super impulsive. I rarely get physical items. I rarely splurge on physical items. I need that to be very clear. And this, I don't even have a place to display it, okay? I'm literally keeping it in, like, locked in my shelf. I call it my safe because I can lock the cupboard. I keep it in my safe. And I'm gonna take it out when I have, like, my own place and I can display it somewhere that, you know, people can see. But I normally don't spend money on this. I usually regret it. This time I didn't, right? So like, okay, rest of the day goes great. We went to this card shop. It was honestly super fun. We met some really, really cool vendors and they were so nice. Like it kind of made me want to like get into like Pokemon card collecting, but also like, I don't think I can afford to. Question mark. Spendaholics are not at fault. No shame needed. But no, that's the thing. I'm a spendaholic. I splurge on food. That's what I splurge on. That's my thing. But never on physical items that I keep for a long time because I normally don't know what to do with them, especially if there's like purely novelty items. So yeah, question mark. Probably love. Welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Headpats and dessert. I love headpats and desserts. Question mark. Thank you for dropping in. Hi. Good stuff. American Bison. Welcome in. Hi. The best part about it is that I listen is to listen to how happy you are. It makes me, oh my god, thank you, Phoenix. Welcome in, by the way. Thank you. But no, I'm like, it gets better, worse. I don't know. Question mark. Thank you for the hydrate, Draco. Cheers. Oh yeah, I missed a thing. I can't believe I missed this. Okay, I can't believe I missed this. Before all of that, when I was having lunch with this friend. Like, this friend told me, like, because, like, I was going with this friend because she was like, oh, like, I want to go and buy merch, you know? And I was like, okay, cool. And then she tells me to bring, like, a tote bag. Thank you so much! Oh my god, thank you. Sensuna, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the super. Good stuff. And you would go broke if you started collecting cards. Yeah, just based on the prices of the cards that I saw at the card show. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that one bit. Question mark. Okay, Okay, calm down and breathe me and you're starting to stutter. It's because it did kind of... Okay, I skipped over this thing because it's still so bizarre to me. I met up with this friend. She told me to bring an A4 tote bag. And I thought like, oh, she probably like needs extra space to like hold all the stuff she wants to buy. I'm happy to do that, right? I bring my A4 size tote bag. I sit down, right, at the table. I was late as fuck. And I feel very bad, but I sat down, okay? And she asks, did you bring the tote bag? And I was like, yeah, do you need it now? Do you want to hold on to it? Whatever, I forgot, I'm paraphrasing, okay? She goes, okay, good, because I have a gift for you. And I was like, a gift? And you know, when someone tells you they have a gift, you don't really expect it to be anything crazy, right? You expect it to be like, oh, maybe it's a nice keychain, or like, maybe it's like a mug or something like that. Or oh, like maybe it's a plushie if they're going like the extra mile. A plushie is an extra mile, okay? A plushie is expensive. This bitch takes out a box, a red box. And she goes, I got you gold. What the fuck do you mean you got me gold? She got me gold! Like from the jewelry store. She got me gold! And I... What? This is still so bizarre to me. In that moment, I lose all sense of tact, right? I start shaming her. I start going, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Why would you do this? Why would you give me gold? And I lose all sense of like politeness, being any kind of like I have to keep repeating that. Don't get me wrong, I am grateful. I am very grateful, but what is wrong with you? And so yeah, like holy shit, I don't even think this isn't like a... Holy fuck! Is that a proposal? No, it's not! That's the crazy thing! I would say we're pretty close friends, okay? Like, I would say we're pretty close friends. But like, you still don't expect that from close friends. Also, Simple Layman, thank you so much for the gifted. Welcome in. Hi, welcome. Thank you. If you guys got gifted, don't forget to thank. Question mark. Also, W's in chat. Ayo, good stuff. But yeah, I got gold, and gold doesn't lose its value. See, that's the thing. That was her reason for getting it. She was like, oh, your birthday is coming up soon. By the way, my birthday is on like May 8th. So she's early. She's early, okay? Like my birthday is on the 8th of May. She's so early. And she was like, oh, your birthday's coming up and I wanted to get you something that doesn't like lose its value over time. And this is... This is the most this is top one in my entire life, most unforgettable gift. I'll be telling my grandkids about this, okay? Like, how much gold? It was... Okay, remember how I said that like 150 coin is a lot of money? Remember how I said 150 coin? Excuse me. Is a lot of money. I can get at least like 5-6 meals out of that amount of money. That's a lot of money, okay? This gold was 250 coin! Oh my god! Sorry I missed your birthday. What? Huh? Question mark? We're still in April. Question mark? Oh my god! Question mark, your birthday is right after my BFFs. Oh my god, AL, birthday twinsies, sort of. Question mark, Goku Green Lantern, welcome in. Hi, question mark. It was honestly so wild. Thank you so much for the hype, kid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good stuff. And it's question mark. I couldn't believe it, right? Like that was like honestly that whole day, amazing day. Like that was like high of highs. That's like this it's not gonna get better than this, okay? I got gold out of fucking nowhere. And then like I got like a Jinx grenade, and then I got like a bunch of like reverse 1999 merch. Like, it's not gonna get better than this. There's no way this day could get any better, right? Perfect, wonderful. Question mark. Question mark. So like, yeah, it was a great day. I go home, because okay, we walked a lot that day. We went to like 3 different locations. Okay, we went from like our lunch place, and then we took public transport, and then we went all the way to like basically the other side of town. Excuse me, question mark. It was like probably like 2 hours away by public transport, and then from there we went to the card shop, which was in a different mall altogether. So like we were walking a lot. Okay, my legs are still suffering. Question mark, but it's a good kind of pain. It's a good kind of muscle ache, right? I go home, I sleep like I'm dead. I sleep like I died, okay? Because I'm just that tired. I sleep like I fucking died. And the next day I wake up to hot. Why is it hot? That doesn't make any sense. The next day I wake up to hot. I open my eyes. My ceiling fan is slowing down. It just went off. I think, did my power trip? And I put my feet on the ground. And it feels wet. I put my feet on the ground. That shit felt wet. Okay, that shit was wet. I heard the splashing noises. And I don't put my feet directly on the ground either, okay? I wear like slippers at home. So there's a bit of space between the floor and me. There's probably about like a centimeter space. I put my feet into my shoes. And it put like the solid part of my foot was submerged. I just got off the fucking bed! Okay? Oh my god, Ramos, welcome in. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today's a good day. It's a very good day. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I gotta go. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, it's Rich. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day too. Good stuff, good stuff. You was taking a bath. I was taking a bath! I was! Oh my god. The fuzzy ducky, welcome in. So like, yeah, no, it was wet, right? And it was dark, and I'm just like, nah, no fucking way it's wet. No fucking way this just happened. Because it's not the first time. Okay, the first time my room flooded, my dad, I think like it was a couple of years ago. It was like, I think potentially maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Excuse me. My dad left one of the taps on, and these were one of those taps that like don't go in sinks. They're like outside of the wall for a hose, but for some reason we have one in the house. Don't ask me why. It's not my house. And we had one. I don't know why my dad turned it on, but he forgot to turn it off, and my room flooded that first time. So this is the second time I got it. The moment I felt wet beneath my feet, immediate trauma, immediate flashbacks. Like, what the fuck? And see, the thing is, my dad's not around anymore. Like, bro is late, if you get what I mean. Bro's late, my late dad. Okay, like, bro's not around. And it happened again. So it turned out, I left my room, and it turns out like basically my entire house was flooded, and it was flooded all the way up to almost up to the front door. And it was, the source of the water was from the kitchen, which is all the way in the back of the house. That's how much water there fucking was. There was so much water, the water was flowing into my like toilet. Flowing into it, and it was still flooding through it. So, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Welcome in. Oh, excuse me. Question mark. So what caused it this time? It was my water filter. My water filter pipe burst because it's been like around for a while. We never changed it, right? Oh, question mark, our fault. But it was super old, so it burst. And it was basically splashing water out the top. For a pretty long time. And like, my mom left the house at 6 a.m. I woke up at 2 p.m. So this shit probably happened really early in the morning. And I woke up really late. So yeah, no, everything was kind of fucked. But like, for some reason, I didn't really think it was like, I wasn't like crying, upset over it. Though honestly, I think that would have been a reasonable reaction. Thank you so much for the hype chain. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good stuff. I wasn't too upset about it because like, it's not the first time it's happened. I honestly think it's kind of funny because like, who wakes up to this? I think it makes for a good story. And fuck, yeah, I tell my mom about it. I'm like, Mom, it's flooding again. She was like, oh, okay, please take care of it. So I basically started like pushing all the water out of the house. Took like 3 to 4 hours to finally get all the water out and dried. We got like the dude to come over and fix the pipe. We turned off all the water initially, of course. And like things weren't doing so. Like the only thing I was kind of worried about was my PC, which is yeah, no, I wasn't really, I didn't want to fuss over it before I knew if it was okay. So I propped it up, right? It was already wet, but I propped it up. I put it on like high ground, and then I just kind of forgot about it because I'm not gonna cry over something that I don't know is broken yet. So we're gonna like find out eventually, right? If it is broken, I'll cry then. It's fine because I would honestly be like really devastated if my PC was gone because this is this is my juice, bro. Like this whole streaming thing, this is what makes life worth living. Okay, like I'll be real. So like if I lost my PC, I think I'd be really, really upset. Like I don't think I'll be really upset. I think I would probably be bawling for a couple of days. But I'm gonna wait to see if it's actually broken, right? So I don't think about it. So yeah, I leave it up, everything's dried at this point, and I'm too scared to turn on the PC. I'm too scared to turn any of my tech on, because I'm worried it's not dry enough yet. So that's why I canceled stream yesterday, right? So I go to bed, right? I sleep, again, like I'm dead because I'm fucking tired. And, well, I eventually did turn on my PC. My PC was okay. My PC was okay. But something did break. And this something is basically this, like, it renders my PC unusable. Which is why my setup has changed. I fucking love that emote! Welcome in! Oh god, no, welcome in. I fucking love that emote. Oh my god, I love it. Question mark. Good soul, welcome in. Hi. How deep was the water at the PC location? Honestly, pretty deep. Not too deep, but pretty deep. But it's honestly good because, like, my PC, like, the case, it just so happens, I didn't know this, but the case just so happens to have, like, a platform on the bottom. So thankfully, not a lot of water, if any water at all, actually got into the PC. But I didn't check it until much, much later. Excuse me. My ear trumpet, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super. Good stuff. Thank you for the headbats. Good stuff. Question mark. Sounds like we need to send you some hobnobs. What are hobnobs? Question mark. So, like, my PC was okay, but something did break. And because of that something, I just had to, like... I had to go buy new ones. I'm honestly, if no one's guessing it, I'm gonna say it, okay? If no one's guessing it, I'm gonna say it. Question mark. The T-Sense, welcome in, hi! Guys, you know how question mark, my RGB, like my CPU RGB. Honestly, if it breaks, good, because I'm always trying to look for a way to turn it off because that shit bothers me. I thought it was cool when I first got it, but now I'm just kind of like, I want it off all the time. Your RAM? Question mark. I'll give you guys a bit more time. I'll give you guys a little bit more time to guess it. Now when I say it, that's like time ends. Yes, time ends then. But honestly, question mark, your camera, nope, question mark, not my RAM, not my camera, your second monitor, that's it, that's the one, except I never had a second monitor. The reason why those videos in my reaction videos are always so fucking blurry is because I've been operating on one single monitor. A single monitor. Okay, I put like the video and it's halfway across my screen. And the rest of it, like chat and everything else and all my alerts are on the other half, which is why sometimes I'll miss alerts. Sometimes like I'll just miss things, you know, because I can't see everything all at once. And like it's in this really, really small confined area. I'm making it work. I've been using one monitor like for my entire life. So like I just... fuck, you know? And I've been the same friend who got me the gold, right? The same friend who got me the gold has been like basically telling me, you gotta get a fucking second monitor, bro. Like you can't live like this. And like you gotta upgrade your shit. And I was like, well, no. Not yet, you know, maybe later. And well, the flood took care of that. Because my monitor was like probably about like 8 to 9 years old, potentially maybe 10 years old. It's a very old monitor, and it came with like excuse me. It came with a brick, like a power brick, right? The one that you have to like put you have to like plug it into like a different wire. The kind of it's the thing that comes with like laptops and stuff, but it's for like my monitor instead. Water got into it. And my theory is the reason the power jumped when my house flooded was probably because water got into that plug. And it got fucked up. It got really fucked up. Excuse me. Question mark. Yeah, it's super old. It's very, very old. Question mark. You have a second monitor. I thought you peeked to your bottom left to look at chat. Is that where you stick us? I peeked to the left. Like everything is usually, all of my games are usually like even like my games aren't super clear because they're usually like I've set them to like 720p. Excuse me. So when you watch my playthroughs with Soma, Telltale, literally any game, okay, like all of the games I've played so far, they're a little bit blurry and the resolution isn't very good. That is because I have to enlarge it in OBS to make it full screen. Question mark. Damn! Thank you so much for these sub back. Good stuff, good stuff. Hope your PC is question mark. Hope your PC is okay after the flood. Enjoy your break and I hope you enjoy your buddy art. Thank you so much. Oh my god, wait, buddy art. Wait. I think I saw in the Discord. I don't think I've gotten to it yet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good stuff. Have a good one. Question mark. Risa, welcome in. Question mark. I can't imagine streaming without a triple monitor. Single monitor sounds like hell. And honestly, it's okay if you never try using 2 monitors. It's honestly fine. Like, everything is good until you get something better, and then you can't go back to like what you were using before, you know. And I've never tasted what it's like owning 2 monitors and using both monitors every single day of my life. So having 1 monitor honestly wasn't too bad, but it was, well, I mean, like I thought like, well, my monitor's fucked. I might start crying, but also I meant to upgrade it anyway. So when one door closes, i.e. my monitor breaks, this is my opportunity to upgrade. No? That's my opportunity to upgrade, right? So I went out today, and I went out with a budget. I went out with a budget of 3,000 coin because I have no idea how much is reasonable for 2 monitors, and I want to get 2 monitors because it's about fucking time, right? It's about fucking time. Johnny Cat, thank you so much for doing Squabbler. Good stuff. Question mark. Thank you so much. Question mark. Oh my goodness. Question mark. If I lock into that, I'd have to get the GDR by RAM. Honestly, these are all just words to me because I don't understand it. And like, I realize how basically tech illiterate I am. Like literally going to get the monitors because I didn't do any research, and it's not because I didn't want to, it's because it happened so quickly and I need to get the monitors now if I want to stream today. And it just so happens, and I really have you guys to thank for this, it just so happens that because, you know, of all the support that we've been getting like recently, I was able to afford 2 monitors from the get-go. Like honestly, like thank you guys, thank you. Like all of the support, whether it's like views or whether it's just like comments or likes or like membership or donations, it's because of you guys that I'm able to come back to streaming so fucking quickly without having to like basically take like 3 months or like 4 months or potentially even longer like for a break, you know, just so I can afford 2 monitors. You guys are the reason for this. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. Holy shit, you guys are changing lives. Okay, just a heads up. I thought 300 coin would be an appropriate amount for 2 monitors and a like a monitor stand, like an arm, right? Question mark. So I was like, okay, I don't know how much is reasonable. I think I'm gonna go in with like 2,000 coin, and if that's not enough, I'm willing to go up to 3,000 coin. I have no idea how much a monitor is supposed to cost. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet. Fuck it. I need the monitors. I need it more than I need anything else right now. I need it. And like honestly, again, the flood, things could have been worse. Nothing else was damaged. It was just the monitor. So I was like, okay, sure. Question mark. Lurker, welcome in. Hi. So I go to like the place to get the monitors, right? I go up to the guy and I'm like, what would you recommend for a super like for like a budget monitor, right? And bro's like, well, I don't know, like, well, what are you using it for? And I was like, streaming? Question mark. And the dude was like, okay, honestly, any monitor could work. Gaming? Question mark, and stuff like that. I'm like, I guess. And dude was like, what are your computer specs? And I was like, fuck, I don't know. And I didn't know anything. So like, I think like dude kept asking me questions about like, oh, like what exactly are you looking for? Like what size? And I'm like, 11. And he was like, 11 what? And I was like, inches. And he was like, we don't have that. So like what ended up happening was I think like he clocked that like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Question mark. I believe monitors are probably the cheapest thing about owning a computer. I thought it'd be the keyboard or the mouse. The best budget second monitor is the free one you get because a family member upgraded their monitor. That was my first monitor. That was the reason my first monitor was so old. It's because I got it from my mom's office. It was like a super old office monitor that like my mom happened to have lying around because like the whole company shut down. So like they just basically let anyone take anything home, and she took home like a whole PC setup, and I basically ended up using like the monitor and the keyboard. The keyboard's fantastic, by the way. I actually really like it. It's like an office keyboard, but it's actually really nice. Question mark. So yeah, no, pretty much. I went up to the guy and I was like, I don't know. And dude basically showed me all this stuff and I was like, I want that one. And bro told me like what's up with that one. And then like I asked for some differences between like this and that, like between like the sizes and the prices and the refresh rates and all the shit. And it was pleasant. Yeah, but I think bro was having a hard time understanding, like comprehending exactly how little I actually knew about tech and, you know, the thing I wanted to buy. I would have done more research. I would have. But time. I don't have time. So I basically went completely blind. And when he asked for my budget, I was like, about 2,000 coins. I think like he was a bit speechless for a bit. He was like, 2,000 coins. You could buy like 6 monitors. You could buy like 6 monitors with that. You could buy like 5 monitors with that. You don't need such a big budget. Question mark. Good stuff. The glitch? Wait, there was a glitch? Question mark? God damn. Oh no. Okay, well, it seems like my PC is gonna need another upgrade. I don't know what I'm upgrading, but I'll have to figure it out. The rest of the budget is going to that. Question mark. Question mark. So I was like honestly like really surprised. And I was very pleasantly surprised. I ended up spending about 900 coin for 2 monitors and a mic stand. Actually, no, 800 coin. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't a glitch redeem? No. It was my PC. I don't know why it does that. I still don't know why it does that. Question mark. Everybody sleeping, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. Good stuff. Triple combo. Ayo, good stuff. I think it'd be fun to have like a combo, but I think it'd be too much for my PC to handle, like for it to like pick up the burp and also have to count it. Question mark. I could throw down 2.1 USD and get top of the line PC right now. Actually, 2.1 USD here is actually like a lot. It's a lot. It's like way bigger than the budget I went in with. So to give you guys a bit of context, 1 USD is the equivalent of about 4 coin. So like, I think like 1.2k USD would probably end up here being about like 4.8. Yeah, it'd end up being like 4.8 coin. That's a lot of coin. Question mark. And yeah, no, pretty much. I ended up spending like that amount and I was like, okay, cool. So I came home and I immediately started putting everything together, like using all the screws. I don't know how to put shit together, but I have to figure it out because it's like, I don't know, fuck, who's gonna do it for me, right? So I'm gonna like do it myself. And I put all the shit together and now it's all set up and I'm honestly kind of mind blown at how different it is having 2 monitors. In fact, I don't even know where to look right now because like normally like when I'm chatting with you guys, I have just my OBS up and I'm just staring at like all the little windows and like docs that I have set up in my OBS, okay? That's what I have. Now, not only can I see everything, I can see even more. I also have a second monitor that I end up looking at. There's nothing on it. And it's kind of empty and it's kind of weird. Now I want to put something on, but if I put something on, I can't focus on you guys. So it's like, fuck, I guess I'll just look at 1 monitor despite having 2. Question mark. Going with my original plan of just finding an old PC from Goodwill and shoving a 9070 XT into it. Question mark. Question mark. I don't know what that is. Is that a GPU? What's a GPU? Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Aristotle, welcome in. Hi, you're stealing my blankets? I don't have any blankets for you to steal. I mean, I do. I actually got sound blankets recently, so my covers are gonna be recorded with better quality now. Yay! Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark, question mark. But yeah, I guess that's what happened. It's been a crazy week, and as you guys know, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. That everything I've just mentioned happened in the span of 2 days. What the fuck? 3 days, actually. Yeah, in the span of 3 days. Holy fuck. Question mark, question mark. So what you're saying is I can steal your blankets. I'm saying you can take them if you can find them. That'd be a surprise to me too. Question mark, question mark. So yeah, no, pretty much. I guess that's it. We're caught up. Now we're here, and I'm streaming, and I'm giving it a shot, right? I'm trying to stream with my stuff set up and all the shit. Question mark, question mark. Confetti, welcome in. Hi. Question mark, question mark. What's your preferred meat for spaghetti? I don't know. I don't think I question what meat they put in my spaghetti. I don't think I even know what meat they usually use for spaghetti. I know there's meat in spaghetti, but I've never asked, like, what's the meat in my spaghetti? I'll just see like bits of meat and I'll be like, ooh, meat! And I'll just eat it. Question mark, question mark. I did steal one of your spare roses. Oh, I made it too. Question mark. But hey, it's okay. You can keep it. Looks good on you. Question mark, question mark. Since it's Tuesday, I am now legally required to get some tacos. The question is which meat to add. I'm gonna go with beef. I'm gonna go with beef, yeah. You can add shrimps to taco? I don't know. I've never had shrimp taco before. Question mark, question mark. I like either beef or pork and spaghetti. I don't think I've had pork and spaghetti before. I've had beef and spaghetti. I've had chicken and spaghetti. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Kenji, thank you so much for dropping in. Hi. Your question mark is something that found its way into my active vocabulary, so thanks for that. No problem. Even better, honestly. Let's normalize this shit, okay? The more we normalize it, the better. Question mark. Thank you. Also, thank you again, Quad Betty. Thank you so much for the gifted. If you guys got sniped, don't forget to thank W's in chat for Quad Mania. Good stuff, good stuff. Also, I will breathe. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you so much, Kenji, for the breathe. Sick. Question mark, question mark. Tongue? Lingua? What's a lingua? Question mark. Mantis shrimp get that explosive claw meat. Oh, dude. I had mantis shrimp at one point. And I was like, oh, question mark, question mark. Because, like, initially, I didn't think there'd be a difference between mantis shrimp and, I guess, like, we normally have prawn rather than shrimp. We don't really have shrimp. We have prawn. I thought it wouldn't be that different. It turns out it's pretty different. Shrimp tacos are good. You're making me hungry. Wait, now I want to try shrimp tacos. I've not once seen a single place sell like tacos with shrimp in it. It's normally like beef. It's normally beef or chicken. Like here, it's normally beef or chicken. It's hardly ever pork. Sometimes it's pork. I've never had it though. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Fish tacos actually really hit the spot. Why don't we have fish tacos? I want fish tacos. Langua's tongue, it's not for anyone. It's not for everyone. Question mark, question mark. Lengua. I've never had beef tongue before, but I'm not against trying it. I'm not against trying it. I'm gonna say I would like. I try everything once. You know, I try everything once. Question mark, question mark. But I guess that's my I don't know, my rundown of my week. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been doing really good. Question mark, question mark. It tastes you back. Now I don't want to try it anymore. I don't think about this shit, bro. but now that you brought it up to me, I'm kind of like, oh, you know, I kind of don't want that. I don't want that to happen to me. I say, hi, it's all good. Hi, good stuff, good stuff. Battered and fried fish isn't really a thing outside of UK and US, I guess. Question mark, question mark. Oh my goodness. Question mark, question mark. I think we do have battered and fried fish, but it's not the same thing as like fish and chips in the UK. Like that's a completely different thing. Here we have question mark, question mark. What do we have? we do have fried fish, but it's not the same thing. We also have fish and chips, but it's like very clearly like, oh, this is like food from the West. Question mark. I've never had a taco before. I've only had tacos from where I live, so it's probably not authentic tacos, but from what I've had, I like it. It's very tasty. So I'm gonna assume that tacos in your place are also very tasty and say you should definitely try tacos. Nyasha, welcome in. Hi. So what are we yapping about? I just told everyone about my week and about my 2 shiny monitors, my new ones, question mark, question mark. So I'm pretty happy. Good stuff, question mark. I forgot Australia eats battered and fried fish. Didn't know about New Zealand and at all, question mark. Although Australia and New Zealand are pretty similar, question mark. I actually didn't know that Australia had fried fish, question mark. I don't know. Question mark, question mark. But I'm honestly surprised. I thought fried fish should be more common like everywhere because it's pretty common here. We have steamed fish, we have fried fish, we have grilled fish, we have boiled fish. We've got all. We've got all of the fish, you know? We have all of the fish except for fish fucking tacos. We need fish tacos. I want me some fish fucking tacos. Question mark, question mark. We gaming out, we gaming. Dude, I'm not even joking. Okay, like when I tried, like, cause I've seen the comments about like, oh, is it just me or like, is the video and the reaction video a little bit blurry? It's not just you. It's because the video is usually the size of a quarter of my screen when I have to watch it on one monitor. And I enlarge it. And if you watch it full screen, it's gonna be blurry. It's gonna be super mega HD now, because now I can watch it full screen. Things are gonna change here, guys. Things are changing. Okay. Question mark, question mark. Makes sense as Australia was colonized by the British. Actually, no, yeah, that's true. Question mark. I keep forgetting. Oh, Cover, welcome in. Hi. I just got out of the hospital. I had heart attack Sunday. What? Oh my god, are you okay? Oh, excuse me. They put 2 stents, but seems I'll need another soon. I hope everything goes well for you. I hope it's a smooth process. Question mark, question. I'm so sorry to hear that though. Question mark, question mark. I find that every place on Earth has fried fish in one form or another. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, please take care, by the way. Kumba Bear, please take care. Good stuff. I don't know if I should say drink lots of water, because I don't know if that's like something the doctors ordered you not to do. Question mark, do what you need to do to get better. Question mark. That. Sashimi and nigiri would be so good right now. I had that, question mark, but like it was a while ago. Question mark. I've developed a taste for raw fish. I grew up not being able to do a lot of things, right? I grew up not really having the means to do a lot of things, and the fact that so many doors have opened to me now, I get to eat raw fish. Like that's a milestone. Okay. That's a milestone! Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. You have embiggened your monitors. Yes! Oh my god. That YouTube play button getting closer and closer. Oh man, I do hope so. I really hope so. It's one of... I don't think I have... Like, honestly, like, when someone asks me about goals, I don't normally know what to say. But I think this is probably the closest thing I have to a goal. Like, if I never get it, I'm okay. That's fine with me. It's not gonna kill me, you know? I'm not gonna be, like, devastated if I don't get that YouTube play button. But if I ever do get it, it's gonna make me really happy. Like it's gonna be like, holy shit, like something tangible, you know, that's basically like a representation of all the time that's gone into like streaming and all of like the people that I've met and also all of like the connections that I've made. Just all the bonds that like we've built, right? It's like a representation of all that, along with all the work that went into it and all the time that went into it and all the love that went into it. And I think it's so cool. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, like I feel like it's nice to have something tangible that feels earned, rather than like I buy something and I have it be the representation of a thing, which would be fine, but this is different because like I have to earn it. So yeah, question mark. This, by the way, like I should mention, this isn't me going like, oh guys, help me out, watch all my videos. This is literally just me like talking about this stuff. Okay, so like there's no pressure at all, please. There's no pressure. Question mark, question mark. It's fucking raw. That's the point! I fucking love raw fish! And like to an extent, I like my meat a little bit raw too. I'm not kidding, by the way. Like I do, I mean like, medium rare is not that bad. It's not that bad. But like if I was given raw meat, like actual raw meat, I probably would eat it if it was like an actual safe thing to eat. Like, honestly, I wouldn't eat like a raw chicken, obviously. I don't want to die. But like, if it's safe to eat, I'd eat it. Question mark, question mark. Is it okay to ask how much you invested on the new monitors? Okay, so what's it called? One US dollar is the equivalent of 4 coins. Each of my monitors currently is 390-ish coin, I believe. Oh, excuse me. Actually, no, I think it's like 350-ish coin. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's about 350-ish coin. So I think it's like less than 100 US dollars. Yeah, like, I think it was less than 100 US dollars. Question mark, question mark. For one monitor. Good stuff, question mark, question mark. If Mia's not gonna pressure you guys, I will protect our Kamiyoshi's. Oh, I feel bad. Question mark. Mia likes to be wet. What? No. Rare. Question mark. Or, I mean, if that means raw, then sure, that's true. I like my chicken medium rare. Don't eat that! If it's raw meat, your jaw must be sculpted. I really like raw meat. But like, I also don't get to eat raw meat very often. So when I do get it, I gorge on it. Question mark, question mark. What's the resolution and frame rate? Okay, this is crazy. It's crazy that I can answer this question. The resolution is 1080. And the frame rate goes up to, I think, 120. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, no, 120. That's the KHZ, right? That's the HZ? 120 HZ? There's a dish called steak tartare that's served raw. I would try that. I would eat it, but I've never seen it. I've never even seen it before. I've not even seen it in a menu. I don't frequent places that serve steak tartare. Or is it like tartare? I'm not actually sure. Question mark. What size? It's like 22 inches, I think. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. I spent too much on my monitor then. I mean, to be fair, it's probably because the prices have been localized, but I don't know if that's a thing that they do with monitors. So yeah, though, this was honestly a really good deal. I went into it thinking I was gonna spend so much more. I was like, okay, this hurts. This isn't necessarily... Also, by the way, Old Kumaber, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. And Rai Stowe S on the Micronesian island of Yap can weigh up to 4 tons. What does that mean? What does that mean? Question mark, question mark. It doesn't put me in the hospital, question mark, so I'll do it once in a while. No, if it's gonna put me in the hospital, I'm not gonna do it. Steak tartare is more of an EU thing last I remember, at least in Germany. I would love to try it though, I would. I saw like this, I think this Lebanese like video of them like not cooking but preparing like a raw meat dish, and I'm so curious about it. It looks so good. I don't know what it's called though. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, question mark, question mark. Probably an IPS display. I doubt you can get an OLED at that price. Oh no, absolutely not. I also asked like, oh, like what's the most affordable budget OLED that I could get, and like the only thing I know about monitors is that if it's an OLED, the blacks are black. Okay, and then like if it's not an OLED, like the blacks are probably just mildly dark. So that's all I know about OLED. I did ask, but then like it was way out of, I mean, it's within budget, but I don't want to spend that kind of money on a monitor if I know I can get it for much cheaper. So yeah, question mark. The budget was honestly beyond, like, it's one of those things where just because you have the money doesn't mean you should spend it. You know what I mean? But like, I will do anything. I'll do whatever it takes to get like the monitors that I need to get for stream. Question mark, question mark. So I'm actually very, very happy that we were like way below the budget that I prepared. And I'm honestly so glad. Question mark, question mark. Excuse me. Question mark, question mark. I'd hold off on OLEDs right now since apparently True RGB is apparently going to be a thing. True RGB? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna guess it's better than OLEDs? Question mark. It's not about size, it's how you use it. Question mark. It's not that big, but I have a tiny ass table and I don't have a lot of space. This is perfect. So I have 2 monitors and like they're taking up so much space right now, but it's also the perfect amount. Both monitors, like together, is longer than the table it's on. That's how little space I have. I have very little space. Question mark, question mark. Spiceman said, oh my god! Kisekimiya, welcome in. Thank you for dropping in. Hello, hello. Good stuff. OLEDs might dip a lot in price with true RGB. Oh! You know what? If they dip, and if at some point, I don't see this happening like soon, but if at some point, maybe like, I don't know, another like 10, 8 years into the future when my house floods again and my monitors are fucked again, maybe I'll upgrade to like whatever's good for that time, and probably try and get like the resolution where it's like 1440, because I don't know, I think like when I put the monitors in and I was looking at the stuff, I was like, I can see the pixels. Because my old monitor was like really old, so I thought anything would be an upgrade. And when I saw like the pixels on this, I genuinely overestimated like how good the monitors were gonna be, and I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, oh, I thought I wouldn't be, I thought it'd be like on my phone where like I don't see any pixels. So like maybe at least now I know if I want like a new monitor, I'd probably go for a higher resolution if I can afford to do that. Good stuff, good stuff. Jay Green, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Chagalog, welcome in. Hi. Good stuff, good stuff. I got a secondhand ultra wide monitor and my life hasn't been the same since. Fuck! Wait, that sounds so cool. Question mark, question mark. Small space for small elf. I bought this metal table purely for college use, because like my room's not very big at all. My room's very small, and my bed takes up the majority of the space in my room, and my bed is like question mark. It's a queen size. I know it's a lot for one person. That is because I'm an only child and I'm spoiled to death. I'm kidding. I don't know. We just have a queen size bed, and I've always just been on a queen size bed. So like, yeah, we got a cheap queen size bed and we put it in. That shit's broken as fuck. The bottom, let me tell you guys, okay, the state of this bed is awful. Okay, when I get off the bed, I scrape my knees because the springs are everywhere. Okay, like I get on my knees to get off the bed. I get a new cut on my knee. I have like scars all over my knees just because I keep getting off the bed on my knees and scraping myself on the springs. And like the bottom of the bed has sunken in basically. It's sunken in because like the first flood, that was one reason. And now it's flooded again, so I think it's gonna get worse. And like, yeah, no, pretty much when you sleep on the same part of the bed each and every day, it's gonna sink, especially if it's not very good quality. Again, this is a cheap mattress and also a cheap like bed frame bottom question mark, the thing that you put the bed on. It's also, I think it's also broken. Like there's actually a hole on the bottom, so like my mattress is entirely broken. It's contributed massively to my back issues. So I think I'm gonna downgrade. I'm probably gonna try and get a single bed soon so I have more space, and we'll see what we do there. Question mark, question mark. A queen requires a queen bed. Oh my god, thank you. But I want to get a single bed. I want to get a single bed because like oh, my steak is too juicy. My steak is too juicy, and I want to get a single bed because I really don't have that much space. And for what I have planned... Sorry, I had to listen out for something. For what I had planned, or what I have planned, I'm gonna need the space. I'm really gonna need the space. Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark. Versus the chair, now it's the bed. The bed has been broken for a while. I've been sleeping on broken beds like since childhood. Before we moved to this place, the reason we got rid of my old bed was because that one, okay, that was a good quality bed, but it's older than I am. It's older than I am, right? And that was like way back then in like the old place that we used to stay. So like, yeah, it was super old. And by the time I got it, there were already kind of like a couple of springs sticking out. It's fine though, it was cool because I can sleep on it. It doesn't really matter to me, right? But like the worst of that bed was that there were a bunch of springs. Like it never sunk in or anything because no flood. And like there would be a bunch of springs, but it wouldn't cut me or anything. It wasn't that bad. It was okay. But like this bed is like hurting me every single day. Like every day I sleep on this, it's just like minus 1 HP, minus 1 HP, minus 1 HP. Get a new bed. But like, no, I have all these other things that I want to spend on. I feel like these are more urgent. Like, for example, the monitors. And also, I kind of want to get a new audio interface as well. Because like, I was, by the way, by that same friend, the same friend that gave me the gold has actually, like, about like a year ago, actually passed down her like very high quality mic to me, which I'm not using yet because I don't have an audio interface. I honestly, I don't know what I did to deserve a friend like that, because like I don't think this is normal. I don't think this is normal at all. Question mark. Question mark. What is your butt of destructive properties? It's not my butt. It's the fact that I launched myself onto things. Like, okay, if you think it's bad that I launched myself into the chair, it's normally not that bad. Most chairs can take it. It's okay. What's worse is when I launch myself onto my bed, because I'm airborne. Okay, like for like a second or so. And like, yeah, this bed feels it. So, question mark. Question mark. Did you know that it's recommended to change your bed every 5 years or so? Since that's question mark, that's been long enough time for your night sweats to seep in. It's time to get a new bed and frame. Fuck! Question mark. I don't know. Question mark. But I do plan to get a new bed. I do plan to get like a bed that has like a more open bottom. So like, cause like the one I have now is like a block. It's not like a frame with legs. It's not that. Like the one I have now is like a block that's covered in like fabric. And I think like it's probably covered in fabric because it wasn't made of like sturdy material to begin with. That's what I think. Question mark. So yeah, we're gonna be changing it anyway. Good stuff. Take care of your body or you'll regret it. That bed is gonna come soon. Thank you, I appreciate it. To be fair, you throw your full weight when you sit down, rib chair. Okay, when I sit down, it's not my full weight because like I'm still on the ground. You know, my feet are still on the ground. My full weight goes on the bed. Because again, I am airborne. A twin-sized bed will be good. Something smaller would be nice, I think. Question mark. I don't even utilize the whole bed. The part that sinks down is on like one very isolated part of the bed. Question mark. If I get a California king-size bed, it's not even gonna fit in my room. And by that, I don't mean it's not gonna fit in my door. It's not gonna fit in my room. Question mark. Good stuff. Question mark. Damage over time, no real. Me is suffering from storm flood, and then some of us suffering from heat wave. Oh my god, I do feel like that. Question mark. But it's not flooding from the storm. It flooded because of my pipe. I actually live on pretty high ground, so we never get floods for any other reason besides a pipe. Good stuff. Imagine having a friend bragging now. I honestly, like, I feel very fortunate. I'm very, very fortunate. I feel like I've gotten really lucky. Okay, I've gotten like super, super lucky. I really don't understand like how I've ended up in this situation. Question mark. Best experience is when you let a spring between your kneecaps. That shit wakes one up real quick. I don't think I've tried that before. I don't think I want to try that. Question mark. Vog, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Question mark. Are you like WWE body slamming on the bed? Sort of. I don't know. Like, I could do it now, but you guys won't be able to hear it. I also need to get a new bed. Time to go to Costco and then IKEA to get a new frame. I need to downgrade from a queen size to either a twin or a full bed. Wait, what's the size of a full bed? Question mark. Also, Chug! Oh my god, wait, I just saw this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Big appreciate. Thank you so much for the Squabbler member renewal. Oh my god, did you guys hear that? That's horrible. My body's not listening to me. Hi! Did I hear we need a mattress fund? I mean, if you want to. it would definitely speed up the process of me getting a mattress, but it's not obligatory, and it's not like, again, no pressure. Question mark. I feel very bad. You know, I didn't when I first started streaming, I didn't even know how to say thank you. When like we like receive like bits and stuff like that, I would literally just start like going like stop giving me bits. And I've definitely grown out of that mindset, and I feel good about it. Question mark. So now I actually say thank you, and I actually show you guys that I appreciate it instead of just shitting on you guys immediately. So yeah, stuff's good. But I don't know if I'll ever get used to going like, guys, give me money. Don't get me wrong. I I don't think there's anything wrong with that if someone else does it. It's not something I want to do. Question mark, because I don't know. I don't ask for things, so it's weird to ask for things. Question mark. I'm panicking. I'm getting really into stuff I don't get into on stream. Question mark. I was gonna suggest a PC fund, but she beat me to it. I don't mind, actually. I actually do want to upgrade my PC, but probably not like this year or next year. It's gonna be a bit... There's time. We don't need a PC fund. But if you want to fund a new PC, it definitely does help. Question mark. Good stuff. Question mark. Full is like 5 feet by 7 feet. Whoa, wait. 5 foot? 7 foot? Am I saying that right? A full bed is slightly smaller than a queen, being 75, I don't know how to say that, times over, question mark, 54 inches instead of like 60 inches. I see. God damn, I have no semblance of how big that actually is, but sort of, I guess I do. If I do have a queen size bed, so I could just like estimate. Question mark. But we like to get shit on, but I'll feel bad. Question mark. Question mark. Thank you though. I really do appreciate all the support. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Good stuff. I walk in on hearing you talk about shitting on people. Good to know nothing has changed. What do you mean? I never shit on people. Question mark. 75 by 54 inches. Bye. That's the word. Yes, thank you. Question mark. I think I have a vague idea. I probably want to get something smaller. I would probably want to get something even smaller and something. I want to get like a bed frame that like on the bottom is like empty. It's like not covered by anything. And like a good reason for that, and I think it's a good reason, is because I've had instances where some things have found their way under my bed frame and scared the shit out of me. Question mark. I'm joking, been away for a while. No worries. Welcome in, by the way, Joshua Ducker. Welcome. Good stuff. Mia has a poop kink. What? Where did that come from? Question mark. Where did that come from? Question mark. But yeah, no, like something actually did happen. I think like there was a period of time where I thought I was being haunted, like genuinely haunted. Question mark. Very true. I always confused when they told measure of something, like I need a reference of scale for everything. Oh yeah, no, true. Like I feel like just telling me like the like whether I like honestly metric system, imperial system doesn't really change anything. Candle. Thank you so much for the biddies. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Question mark. Beginning the reception failure stink to bed fun. What does that even mean? Did you just call me a fucking stick tuber? You know what? I'll let it slide. I'm getting a new bed. Question mark. How large are your monitors again? They're like 22 inches. Yeah. Woo! Question mark. There was an interesting article about what might make some buildings feel haunted. I don't know. Question mark. Dennis, welcome in. Hi. Excuse me. Pointy, ill, slimy, eek, moving. No, but it's not just that. It's like, okay, like on one hand, I don't want to put my hand or my arm under my bed because I can't see under my fucking bed. I don't want to do that. But it's scarier when I am like lying on my back, right? In the dark, because I sleep in pitch darkness. I can't sleep with like night lights. I can't have any form of lights. It's gonna be distracting. I can't sleep. So I sleep in like pitch black, and everything's good and jolly and dandy until you start hearing shit move under your bed, and you don't have a pet. That wasn't a good time in my life, and like it was. It was a time in my life where I was really stressed as well. I was like super stressed because like I was having to like do a lot of like guild receptionist college stuff, and I was like really scared. So like, yeah, no, like not only was I stressed, I thought like maybe I was dreaming, having nightmares, like I'm not actually haunted, am I? And then like the noise would happen again, like something like knocking like this, right? No, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but like knocking on like the wall, because my bed's against the wall, right? So like, yeah, I was scared as fuck. I was so scared. You have a secret pet. That's one way to look at it. That's one really nice way to look at it. But I was quite like scared, right? So I ignored it. Like with everything else that scares me, I ignore it. Like if I ignore it, it'll probably go away. I don't care know what it is. I don't want to know what it is. Like I'm not gonna like hear something in the attic and go like, I'm gonna go check that out. Fuck no. I'm moving, okay? Question mark, I'm not doing that. So I leave it alone. And like that shit keeps me up at night for the next 2-3 days or so. And I am extremely sleep deprived by this point. And I think, fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna go tell my mom. Mom, I think my bed's haunted. Could you stay with me while, you know, I check it out so I'm not alone and I don't die? And she goes like, okay. So like we lift the mattress together. Fucking dumb shit. I find like a can of like a can of like spray paint that I got for a college project that I think I must have accidentally like shoved it under the bed, because again it's covered with fabric and the material on the bottom is not sturdy. It's not like wood, so you honestly could just shove things into the bottom of the bed, and it's hollow as well. So yeah, I really just, yeah, no, I've been basically haunted by a can of spray paint. So I don't want a bed where I can't see what's on the bottom anymore. Also, Chintai, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, no, it was not a good time. I genuinely thought I was being haunted. I really thought like I was fucked. I thought I was gonna die. I thought it was a bad sign. Oh yeah, you know what I forgot to tell you guys? You know what I also thought was a bad sign? Oh my god, wait, Chug. Thank you so much for the soba! Thank you. We need our elf supported with a good mattress. Thank you. Thank you so much. Question mark. My mom's bugging me about it too. She keeps going like, you keep saying you want a new bed. When are you gonna get a new bed? And I'm like, well, I just got my monitors. Question mark. It seems like we'll be getting the new bed sooner than I thought. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support. Good stuff. Question mark. Turns out the ghosts planted the spray can. Fuck, I don't know. I genuinely, I don't know. Like, all I know is that question mark. It do be like that. That's really all I know. For some reason, it ended up on the bottom of my bed and haunted me for like 3-ish days. It was not a good time, it really wasn't. But it's not the first time I thought I was being haunted. There was an instance where I couldn't explain like why what happened. And like, it's the same reason I don't listen to ASMR. Like, it scares me a little bit. Question mark. Give me a second. I need to go do sick things. I need to blow my nose really quick. Oh my god, I turned around to get like shit to blow my nose into, you know? Like paper, like toilet paper. And I saw the mess of like all the boxes that my monitor came out of that I haven't cleaned up yet. But that also reminded me that I did forget 2 things that also happened to me like in the past 3 days. One of them is that I got like a really bad nosebleed from like sneezing, which is normally not what happens. When you get nosebleeds, they normally just happen. They just start, and you'll find out you have a nosebleed when someone tells you you have a nosebleed, not immediately. Like when you see the blood, you're like, oh fuck, I have a nosebleed. Not in this case. I sneezed so hard that shit gave me a fucking nosebleed, and that was the reason I was late. Question mark. Guys, does she eat me? No, we're good. Ferris Luca, welcome in. Hi. Good stuff. Once again, thank you so much for the super chugga luck. I appreciate it. Thank you. Holy fuck. Question mark. Also, besides the nosebleed, I'm okay, by the way. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Question mark. I think it's just been really dry, so I got a nosebleed. But a bird flew into my house, and this was when my house flooded, right? A bird, like as I was like sweeping the water out of the house, I honestly don't know how I forgot this, because like what the fuck, I have videos. I have videos of it that I posted on like Twitter. It's so dumb. I was sweeping the water out the house. Out of nowhere, I hear like this really loud flapping noise. I get scared. I thought it was a bat. Okay, like, cause like, you know this statement like, oh, like a bat out of hell, and you think of like bats flying like crazily out of hell. That's what it looked like. Okay, I thought it was a bat, and like I saw it make a U-turn. Like it flew into my house, right, and it hit my indoor wall, like the wall of my living room, and then it kind of made a U-turn, and it flew in the direction of the way it came in through. So I thought it left. It did not leave. It did not leave. Question mark, question mark. Nosebleeds suck. You can't even tell until you go feel your runny nose and find out, oh shit, I'm bleeding. No, exactly. Exactly. That's why I was so surprised that it happened when I sneezed. Because like when I blew my nose after that, it was all blood. And it wasn't like blood, like a little bit of blood. It was like blood. It was like I was bleeding. Question mark. And that scared me. It really scared me. Question mark. You sure it's not from Igor? If it was from Igor, trust me, I would know. Excuse me. Must have been one of the pigeons finding out where you live. See, that's what I thought too, except the thing about the pigeons, right, is that they look a certain way and this didn't look like them. It's just some random fucking bird that just like decided, oh, fuck it, I think I'm gonna fly into this house and not leave. I'll see if I can get the video for you guys. See if I can get it. Question mark, if so I can show you. Question mark. Thank you for the hydrate, Eins. Thank you, cheers. Good stuff, good stuff. If you have mucus in your nose often, if allergies, it's hard to tell. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm always congested. It makes no sense. Question mark. I'm always like pausing stream to go and blow my fucking nose. Like I'm so sick of it. I don't want to blow my nose. Question mark, question mark. You don't feel the liquid in your nasal cavity? My nose is like always blocked and always congested. Sometimes you can actually hear like the congestion in my face on stream, and then I'll have to leave and blow my nose like muted. Question mark. I've actually blown my nose on stream before, and like that was by complete accident actually. Question mark, question mark. Excuse me, but I gotta show you guys this fucking bird. I still can't believe this happened to me because like I feel, I don't know, it just feels like I rolled a lot of like nat 1s and 20s, you know what I mean? Like how did I receive gold in the same week my house floods and like my one like source of happiness breaks? Question mark. A bird literally flew into my house and didn't want to leave. That doesn't just happen, you know? That's fucked up. Question mark, question mark. It's so fucked up. Question mark, question mark. God damn. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Question mark. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Question mark. And I'm also gonna show you guys this. It's not oh, excuse me. All right. Cool. Let's see if I can get it saved early enough for me to show you guys. I can't multitask, so I struggle a little bit. Give me a second. I'm very bad at this, if you guys can't tell. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, give me a moment. Question mark. Does Burp have a name? No. Honestly, this bird... I swear, it was making an enemy out of me. Okay, it was making an enemy out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. It was like really embarrassing because like, what the fuck? Why would you do that to me? Okay, I don't know. Let me download this so I can show you guys. Question mark. I'll save this here. Why not? Yeah. You go there. And also you. Excuse me. Go here. Trust. Okay. You guys ready to see the bird? This bird flies into my fucking house, crashes into my indoor window, my living room window, flies out the direction it came, is what I thought, right? It turns out it never left. It just flew downwards, stayed in my house, stayed very quiet until I looked up, and I fucking saw this. Someone explain to me why the fuck and how this could
I
possibly
crazy,
happen.
or
Do you see that?
Was it just
Is it
looking at
very
me?
loud? Question mark, question mark. I hope it's not too loud. It's very loud. Question mark. And I see this, okay? Like, explain to me why the fuck something like this would happen. Explain. I'm honestly a little bit upset. I'm honestly mildly upset that this is a thing that happened to me. Why? Question mark, question mark. Because like I'm not the kind of person that knows how to like shut up! I can't whistle! I was just not feeling it that day. And I can't whistle. I don't know how to whistle. But like I tried. How do you talk to a bird? You try. At least it's not a raven. I don't know, man. I feel like it happens. I don't know. It's honestly, yeah, bird is dumb. I do agree. Cause like I thought if a bird can make it into my house, bird should be able to get out. It never did. It just kind of stood there for a long time and it stared at me for quite a bit too, which is why I started with, is it staring at me? Because it was staring at me. It wasn't moving at all. Like it got to a point where like I was starting to wonder if I was going crazy and if that wasn't actually a real bird, and then it moved. Question mark, question mark. Let me bring up this picture of this bird again. Okay, let me just bring up like this bird, this video of this bird. Question mark, question mark. Again, this is wild. I don't understand how this happens at all. And it's scary because fuck. I don't know how to handle animals. I just don't. I struggle. Like I have some friends who like picking up like lizards and stuff like that. I'm not the kind of person to do that because I'm scared. I'm very scared. And I don't trust myself to hold a bird and not squish it. Question mark. So like I didn't want to have to like hold the bird. I was told to like grab the bird and chuck it out the window because I might have to do that because it won't be able to find its way out otherwise. Question mark, question mark. So yeah, there's I don't know what it is either. Yeah, what the fuck? Question mark, question mark. So like sure, you know, sure. So like that happens. And I look up again at some point later down the line because I'm sweeping the water out the shit, right? And I look back and the bird's gone. So I think, okay, he probably left. No big deal. It's fine. You know, it's cool. The bird didn't crap in your house. No, surprisingly, no. Question mark. I'm also pretty surprised that it didn't crap in the house. I thought it did. I thought it would have. It's showing its dominance. You want to see it showing its dominance? Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? But what do you do when life gives you the bird? What do you do when life gives you the fucking bird? It made its way out my, like, the back of my window, right? The back of my house, we have, like, a window pane ass window. And what do you do with that? Why would it do this to me? You flip it? No. No, it didn't. It did this on its own. It just kind of sat there for like a good bit. And I just thought like, oh, that's cute. Oh. And I saw like two little feathery butt cheeks and I was like, fuck, I'm taking a picture. See, like that's dominance. You give life the bird back, make life ruin the day it thought to give you the bird. Question mark, question mark. That's amazing. I know! This is like butt crack of the century. This is like probably one of my, like, I'm honestly pretty sure that if I set this to like a photography contest, it will win. Lemons are a cross between a citron and a bitter orange. This means life never gave us lemons. We created the damn things. Well, this bird has nothing to do with me. I doubt this was self-imposed. So yeah, I mean, like, that's another thing that happened, I guess. Again, it's only Tuesday. It's literally like day 2 of the week or day 3, depending on where you're from. So from Sunday to Tuesday, I've been rolling like straight like nat 1s and nat 20s somehow, consistently. In other words, we can once again blame capitalism. What the fuck? You guys will go on a long journey. The bird flew away eventually. I was a little bit worried that it was hurt. But like when I tapped on the pane to see like if it was gonna like, you know, like show me a sign, like do I need to take you to the vet? Will I have to face my fears and hold you and bring you to the vet? Like I was thinking, I was like, okay, like I'll tap the window, I'll see, bird flies off, no issue. Bro's not even bothered. Like bro's like completely unbothered. Bro's not even hurt. Bro was just trying to like piss me off. So I mean, there's that. Yeah. So like to recap, chronologically, I get a nosebleed, right? That's number one. I get a nosebleed, right? And then I get gifted gold, and then question mark, I buy a Jinx grenade, question mark. Chronosphere, welcome in, hi, question mark. I also buy my first con merch. Like I've been going to conventions for a long time, but like I never buy like merch or like doujin, like art boot stuff, because I don't know where to keep it. I appreciate it, but like if I buy it, I don't know where to put it. Like it just collects dust. I bought reverse 1999 merch, okay, and then later down the line, because we walked all day, question mark, I go home, I sleep like I'm dead. I wake up the next day, my house is fucking flooded. And as I'm like shoving out the water, for those of you guys who might be new here, who haven't caught up, question mark, I shove the water out the house. This bird flies into my house, literally shows me the bird. Okay, like I think this is the closest we're gonna get to a natural bird flip. question mark. To like a bird going, fuck you, in particular. This is the closest we're gonna get to that. Yeah, that happened, and I found out my monitor basically died, so I couldn't stream at all, basically ruining my life. And then I went out to get 2 new monitors, and now I have 2 new monitors. So yeah, woo! Question mark. Again, lots of nat 20s and nat 1s. Kind of wild. I'm not gonna top this. This is like probably like the peak of best week of my life, I guess. Question mark. Lots of things happening in my life. Question mark. Question mark. What we do today? Any reacts? Today we are just chatting because I'm so tired. The week I just had was not it. I haven't even gotten to rest since like my muscles are still aching. Yeah. So Viva look. No one gives the bird quite like an actual bird. No, yeah, exactly. Question mark. Silver linings, am I right? Yeah, no, honestly, like again, things could be so much worse. And like you know, upon like in hindsight, like I feel like the way I posted about the flood made it seem like a much bigger deal than it actually was. It really wasn't that bad. It was a lot of water, it was, but like we didn't lose anything devastating. The only thing that like really died in the flood was my monitor that I wanted to replace anyway. So honestly, again, yeah, when a door closed, another opens, and honestly, things are going pretty good. Things could have been worse. Don't get me wrong, it's not a good thing that it happened. It was honestly like there was a lot of work to do. Right? It was stressful. It definitely was stressful. And like, do I wish it never happened? Yeah, of course I wish it never happened. But I don't know, there were a lot of silver linings, and I just feel like ultimately like there's more to be happy about than there is to be, you know, sad about, and things are fine. You know, now I have 2 monitors. I've come out of this a net positive, I think. And like at least 5 different stories to tell. Good stuff. I've woken up to a partial house years back once. What's a partial house? What does that mean? Question mark. Oh, literally another door open. Yeah, no, literally, actually. You could probably sell the monitor for a few coin if it's only lacking a power supply. I think my mom wants to keep it, question mark, because like she still has her like office CPU that like she isn't using at the moment. I'm not sure if it still works because it has been quite a while. But yeah, I think she wants to keep it. We're probably gonna go and buy like a power supply. We're gonna bring the brick to like the place I got the monitors at some point later down the line, and then like we'll get it. House flood. Yeah, question mark. Or get a new power supply and use it. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that because I think the monitor itself is probably fine. Question mark. Getting something out of them not once. Yeah, no, pretty much. It was actually pretty. I think it was like it was a fun week. Yeah, it was a fun week. Pretty good stuff. Anything's better than scrapping it. Yeah, no, I'd hate to scrap it. Honestly, I think it's a very, like, it served me pretty well. I've been using it for at least 6 years, maybe. Honestly, if I've been using it for 6 years, it's likely 6 years? No, I think I've been using it for 4 to 5 years. And if I've been using it for 4 to 5 years, it's likely that it's actually been around longer than the 10 years I initially mentioned. It might have been around for longer because I don't know when they got the PC. Question mark, question mark. Thank you for the hydrate, Escalodi. Thank you. Cheers. Good stuff, good stuff. Also, posture check. Oh, thank you. I am sitting up straight. So now I have 2 monitors and I don't really know. I mean, like, good news, I guess. Games are gonna be crystal clear now, or at least as clear as they can be, and clearer than they were before. It'd be funny if it was a 2C surface mount fuse. I don't know what that is. What's a 2C surface mount fuse? Question mark, question mark. Got to care of the chickens. I hope the chickens are good. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm still using some Asus monitors or Asus monitors I got around 2015. I did ask the guy, like, how long do these, like, monitors last? You know, like, because I know, like, when it comes to phones, they don't last as long as they used to. Like, they're supposed to be disposable. You're supposed to want to get rid of them after 5 years and get a new one. I don't want to do that with my monitor. I don't want to have to buy a new monitor after 3 years. Like, in fact, I don't want to go 15 years and have to change. I want to at least be able to use my monitor for 15 years. Okay, I don't want to, like... So I think it's really tedious. I don't really like shopping. I don't like shopping at all. Which is why it's so bizarre that I got, like, the merch that I got. I don't like having to, like, spend money on things that I can't eat. Question mark, question mark. If the breaker tripped for the house, it's probably worse than that. Question mark. It did trip. I don't know if it really was like the power supply for the monitor. I think it's likely. But I don't know if it actually was. So I actually had to go out and I had to like check, like, oh, okay, yeah, it did actually trip. And then I was careful. Like, when I got most of the water out of, like, the living room, I turned, like, the living room back on and, like, everything else was still off. So yeah, question mark. I don't know. Question mark. Honestly, if I narrow it down, it really only narrows down to the monitor. So it might just be that. I don't like that most technology I deal with these days can't even last as long as my disposable shaving razor. I agree. I completely agree, because I don't like that it doesn't last, and I don't like they keep taking shit from us. Like, bring back the SD card reader. Did you guys know that, like, laptops don't come with SD card readers anymore? Or at least the ones that I got, the one that I got that's supposed to have an SD card reader, like, for fuck's sake, like, it's a staple. Like, why would you take that away? Like, why would you take headphone jacks or, like, earphone jacks away from, like, fucking phones? Like, fuck, I love my wired earbuds or my wired earphones. Let me be. Like, let me have my fucking wired earbuds. I don't want to have to plug my earphones into the charging port because I want to charge my phone with the charging port. I don't want like a one-size-fits-all hole, question mark. I want, like, a hole for charging and a hole for the earphone jack. Like, just fucking let me live. I don't like it. Question mark. I don't like the most technology. Question mark. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Question mark. It's possible to anything once in theory. It's true. Question mark. It doesn't anymore. Laptops are getting more and more tiny to the point fixing it is not worth it. Yeah, honestly, I think it got to that point pretty early on. I think, like, I had, like, a laptop a long time ago that, like, honestly, like, pretty much everyone was saying, like, yeah, it's not worth fixing. Don't fix it. Just get a new one. It's cheaper. Thank you. Oh my god, good stuff. Gotta make you buy excess external hardware to be able to use things that used to come with the laptop. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Question mark. They invent problems so that they can sell you some solutions. Yeah, it sucks. I hate it. Question mark. Jeffrey Woods, welcome in. Hi. Question mark. She said, oh, no, but you get what I mean. Question mark. I don't want to have to, like, plug my earphone wires into, like, the charging port because... Damn, I want to charge my phone. Question mark. I'm getting really sick of it. I honestly, I don't feel a lot for tech generally. But if it's something I'm expecting a thing to have, and it doesn't have it. It just makes zero sense to me, and I hate it. I fixed the lamp 2 days ago by replacing two capacitors. I should know what a capacitor is because weirdly enough, this is something we learned in school, but I don't remember. And it was a subject I honestly wasn't bad at. I used to like score B's for it, and I was like, oh yay, a subject I wouldn't fail at. And then now I don't even know what a capacitor is. We are finally getting around to only having one charging cable, but now everything needs to be charged. Yes! So real! Oh my god, so fucking real. It's one of the reasons why I don't buy like smartwatches or stuff like that, question mark. Not because I don't want to use them. Of course I want to use them. You know, they seem really great. But I don't want to have to fucking charge them. And recently I acquired like a set of earbuds that I also have to charge. Thank goodness. I feel like they're easy to charge. I can switch them around. If it's just like 2 devices, it's manageable. But if it's like more than 2 devices and everything has to be charged, I have to charge my glasses, I have to charge my watch, I have to charge my ring, I have to charge my earbuds, I have to charge my phone, I have to charge my iPad, I've charged my tablet, I've charged my laptop. Question mark. Fuck out of here, no! I don't want to do any of that. Question mark, question mark. 2 is more than enough. Okay, 2 is more than enough, and I'll do it because I want to use my earbuds. Question mark. Glitch Sherman, welcome in. Oh, excuse me. I think the moment like they find a way to make it more convenient, then maybe I'll start like looking into like the watches and the rings and this stuff. I don't know about the glasses. I think that's a bit overkill. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff. Question mark, welcome in. Hi. I hope you have a good nap. Thank you for dropping in. I also hope you feel better from the stomach flu. Question mark, question mark. Take care, take care. Good stuff, good stuff. Drink lots of water. Eat bread. I heard it helps. Yeah. Question mark, question mark. Smartwatches strike me as incredibly dumb despite the name. I see why some people want smartwatches. I see why. I mean, like for health reasons, for them to like track their health, for them to like track their steps and stuff like that. I get it. And it's also, I've seen people use it very efficiently, where they can check the notifications on their watches, they don't have to take their phone out and stuff like that. Pretty great stuff. I think it's a good device, and I would use it if I didn't have to basically put everything onto a charger and like it's an extra set of responsibility that I feel like is just so unnecessary, and I don't feel like it's worth it. But if I didn't have to do that, I probably would get a smartwatch. Yeah, question mark. I probably would be interested in getting a smartwatch, or maybe I would want to get a smartwatch and not know when I get it. You know, same thing with the bed and the audio interface. I procrastinate a lot of purchases because I don't want to have to go out and spend money. Question mark. I gotta get that RGB while you take a shite. Oh my god, charging the toilet is crazy. Question mark. Back in my day, we had to hand crank our devices for power. Honestly, I'm glad we don't have to do that now. Welcome in, Callahan John. Welcome. Good stuff. Question mark. There's a scientific theory that proves how advanced a species is by measuring the amount of power they generate. So, like, is it like the more power you generate, the more advanced you are, or the less power you... Okay, I feel like this is a no-brainer and it would be more. Now that I say it out loud. Straight from a smartwatch, I'm not against it. If I were a face cam streamer, I'd probably look more into like all the cameras and the tech and like what everything can do, especially the glasses. I think the thing about the glasses that really that's actually a draw for me is the fact that you can probably record things on your glasses. I think that's a nice cool thing, a nice cool feature to have, especially for facecam streamers. But I think the scary thing about that is if someone else uses it and I don't know they're recording me, I would hate it. Question mark. So I don't know. Honestly, I found my smartwatch more useful as a payment device. That's honestly, yeah, no, fair enough. It's literally like a credit card that you like put on your wrist. Like, goddamn, that's a great way to use it. I've actually never seen anyone do that. Question mark. That's fucking cool. Back in my day, we had no devices. We had sticks and broccoli. Honestly, sticks are cool, and so is broccoli. Yeah, I'd go for that. I like broccoli. Here we're spending all this power on Bitcoin farming. I don't know anything about that. Stupid fact, you can play Doom on the mini computer out of a pregnancy test. How? Wait, you're telling me that pregnancy tests have mini computers? Like, I'm about to go and buy one right now just to see. Or you pull out your credit card, hello. No, but like you have to like put your hand in your pocket and pull out a credit card. And like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something you can't do, it's easy to do. It's what everyone's been doing, right? But like, if you could put it on your wrist, why not? You know? People even pay with their phones, so they don't have to like reach into their wallets to like get their cards. I feel like cards are like day by day just becoming like way more obsolete. People are paying with their phones through like the NFCs and stuff like that. The NFC tags, question mark, through the NFC function, question mark. More power, more advanced. Thank you for the clarification. When the game would immediately put life on hard mode. Yeah, no, fair enough. Question mark, question mark. I have to reach in my pocket. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not, I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not saying that reaching into your pocket is a lot of work. But if you didn't have to reach into your pocket and you could get it done without doing that, fuck. I'm sold. Because you start complaining about another $1,000 device to charge and take care of. Question mark, that's also true. That's also true. I just don't want to have to charge. I don't want to have to do like extra stuff that I wouldn't typically already do. I think in my head, one of the reasons why I wouldn't currently get these devices is because to charge and take care of it is really, really out of the way. But if I could get this device and that was really convenient, if it was really convenient to maintain this device without having to charge it, I don't know, make it like solar powered or whatever, I don't know, put it in the sun, right? Put it in the sun or something. If I could wear it on my wrist and pay with like my device, that's a net positive. I think that's cool. Question mark, question mark. DOVA is so good, you can play it on anything. I heard it's very well optimized, and that's like just what makes it playable on everything. Cause unshackle yourself, sheeple. Oh my god. I don't know. I think everyone's got their own, what's the word? Chops? No, that's not the word. I'm just making shit up at this point. Everyone's got their own thing. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Question mark. Why not make it motion powered like self-winding watches? Ooh, question mark. Wait, right. Yeah, there were self-winding watches. What happened to those? I feel like those... I remember like my granddad's old like grandfather clock used to have this thing where you'd have to wind it to like make it work, and I've always been so fascinated by it. I always thought it was really funny that like you'd have to like spin this little thing on this like big ass thing and then it will work. Oh, so fun, so whimsical. You can get them in high-end jewelers. Holy fuck, I didn't know that. I know like generally grandfather clocks are very expensive because they're considered antique. But I barely see them around. I think I've only ever seen two. Yeah, my granddad had one. And my aunt, yeah, one of my older aunts also has one all the way in like the country. Question mark, question mark. So I'm like, ooh, wow. Question mark, question mark. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they had like, what's the word? Self-winding? Wait, self-winding so it winds itself? You don't have to wind it? That's a thing? What I just realized, having to wind up the clocks that I just mentioned, the grandfather clocks, are basically what you guys were referring to when you said you had to crank shit to get power. No! I just noticed! Question mark. They killed motion charging because it limited battery prices. Damn! Question mark. That's kind of sad. Question mark. Big battery strikes again. Question mark. Question mark. It do be like that. It do be like that. Question mark. Question mark. But yes. So honestly, no reacts today, I guess. No reacts today. I do want to mess with my computer a little bit more just to get some things set up and also to prepare some stuff before I have to go on my break. So it's not going to be a very long stream today. The rest of my night is going to be me doing things. Question mark, question mark. Good stuff, good stuff. They got us, they locked us up in our Duracells. What's a Duracell? Question mark. Question mark, Question mark. But yeah, I mean, with that, I actually think it's a good time for me to end. I just wanted to pop in and update you guys on the situation so you guys, you know, aren't worried about me, because I noticed a lot of people are really worried. Question mark. Jamal Asadi, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate all the concern. Thank you so much for looking out for me, and also thank you for checking in on me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will be having member stream as scheduled in my schedule, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if it's in my schedule. Yeah, I'm not sure. If it is in my schedule, I'm gonna have it. If not, then I'm not gonna have it. Question mark. But thank you so much for popping in. I hope you guys had a good time. It's been a while since we've done like a purely just chatting stream with like nothing else planned after. So this is actually really nice. I had a really good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. Once again, thank you so much everyone for dropping in, for your concern, for your support. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for liking the stream as usual. Thank you so much for sticking around and chatting with me. It was super fun. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys next week. Pretty much next week is gonna be when I'm gonna be back, so it's not gonna be very long. Don't forget me, okay? Don't forget me. I'll be back. It's not a long time. Keeping in your memories. Question mark. Bye. Thank you so much for dropping in. You guys take care. Before we go, I'm gonna go have a look at who we can raid into. Let me see. Fuck, I don't know. Wait, let me see. Question mark. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Sorry, give me a sec. Question mark. I want to see if this person is also streaming on YouTube. Question mark. Give me a second. Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, we're gonna be reading into Rias. Question mark. Good stuff. I hope you guys have a good time over at Rias's. Rias produces music. Rias also does a lot of covers. Question mark. So I think you guys will really enjoy bro stuff. Question mark. Good stuff. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I'm setting things up. Good stuff. Fantastic. If you guys enjoy his streams, consider dropping bro a follow. Question mark. If you guys enjoy my streams, maybe consider dropping me one too. I don't know. Thank you. Good stuff. Question mark. Yo, dude, I'm taking so long. With this. Question mark. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Question mark. Alright, yep. Okay, yeah, sick. Alright, I'll see you guys over at Rias's. You guys take care. Have a good one. And I hope you guys have a good week. I don't know. I'm repeating things. Okay, goodbye! See you, bye! Thank you! Chat Zatsu!